Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here, welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be doing a new what if, and that is what if Goku mastered spiritual control, part 1. Now as usual guys, if you guys can please like and subscribe, leave your comments down below, leave the bell notification on so you guys can be the first to get my new content, and follow me on Instagram, to which I'll leave the link in the description below. And not only that guys, very soon I'll be making me a Discord, so I'll leave also that eventually in my next videos to come. The links in the description below as well. And not only that guys, as I stated before, when it comes to my upcoming remastered videos, I'm going to be doing them in episodes. So for instance, I'm going to be doing them over a period of time. They're going to be more interactive when it comes to the editing, so you guys can get more of a visual aspect upon what I'm trying to explain, okay? So it's better for you guys so you're not just bored watching slides. But yeah, and on that guys, I hope you all take care of yourselves when it comes to COVID-19. I know it's really bad around the world, honestly. So most importantly, take care of yourselves. But yeah, without further ado guys, let's get into this new what if anyway. And that is, what if Goku mastered spiritual control, part 1. Now let's begin. So where this story is actually going to take place is straight after the Namek Saga, right after Goku defeated Frieza. He didn't fully kill him, but he defeated Frieza. He rushed to Frieza's ship, and to his surprise, Frieza's ship's broken, even though there's a giant hole in both sides of the ship. Yeah, Goku couldn't figure that out, no. But luckily for him, he finds Captain Ginyu's pod, or one of the Ginyu Force's pod anyway, by pure luck, and he sets off to Planet Yardrat, just like in canon. Now, just like in canon, Goku goes through it, goes through the same, manages to crash land on one of their old one of the old buildings, and for some apparent reason, his ship pretty much crashes and is really badly damaged. I don't get it though, because Vegeta and Nappa's ship were able to fly right through everything and still be fine. Even Raditch's ship was great, you know, so kind of weird. I'll just chalk that up to the fact that Planet Namek was being destroyed and Goku, yeah. But anyway, now Goku is of course met by the Yardranians, and they help him, nurse him back to good health and fix his ship, but it takes some time. So Goku is met by Elder, I'm unsure if this is how you say it, Paibara? Well, the elder of the Yardranians anyway, and he's the one that thanks Goku for defeating the Ginyu Force. And Goku explains to all the Yardranians that it wasn't just him, it was also Vegeta, his sons, and all that stuff. So the Yardranians are quite grateful for them, okay? But just like in the Moro Saga, when Vegeta goes to Yardrat and all the Yardranians know who Vegeta is, same concept, okay? Now, in this what if anyway, this is stated in canon, Goku only got to learn the instant transmission to the fact that he wasn't as good or as talented as Vegeta as spiritual control. But I'm just gonna state for this one anyway, Goku's gonna have the same knack and talent for spiritual control as Vegeta is, okay guys? I'm just gonna state just for this notion to actually justify it, because it took a couple of months for Vegeta to learn, or I think a month or so for Vegeta to learn spiritual control, I think, and master it to learn instant transmission and spirit fission, I think, or where he splits the or spirit separation. That's what it's called in English dub, I think. But anyway, what happens is, because Goku has practically the same talent as Vegeta when it comes to spiritual control, and he spends nearly a whole year on Planet Yardrat, it just goes to show that Goku's going to learn all of the Yardranian abilities, and what I mean by that is, one, Goku's going to be mastering all his abilities as he goes along, you know. He's going to be able to create multiple copies of himself, you know. Not only that, he's going to be able to make himself bigger and smaller, heal himself, heal others, even spirit control, where he splits the energy from other people. Goku's going to learn all that stuff on Yardrat. And not only that, because Goku can split himself into 2s or 3s or 4s, Goku trains with himself multiple times, pushing himself beyond any form of limit. Now, as the elder Yardranian stated to Vegeta, when Vegeta used a little bit of his ki and was so massive that he almost destroyed the entire area, because Vegeta mastered spiritual control on such a great level, his physical body and the spiritual body were balanced to the point where the energy output was enormous, okay, and that's Vegeta, and he's the man. But anyway, Goku is going to get this same same strength boost thanks to his near perfect spiritual balance of his body. To the point where Goku spends the whole year on Yardrat, he masters all the spiritual control lessons he's taught. So Goku could practically teleport, instant transmission much more easier, effectively, with less energy use and much more consciously. He can make duplicates of himself to which he can train and get stronger with, because this Goku is way stronger. He can make himself bigger or smaller, which he doesn't really use, but he can still keep that in mind. And he has the ability to rip people's energy or separate people's energy to which they either absorbed or taken together or taken in. That's what Goku can pretty much do. And just other things like heal other people besides healing himself. Goku can heal himself with his spiritual control. So Goku is much stronger. Now when it comes to the fated day of King Cold and Frieza, or Mecha Frieza, heads to planet Earth, Goku is sensing them. He can sense them with his abilities. But instead of heading in the ship, Captain Ginny's ship, Goku waits till Frieza and them gets close to Earth, and he's sensing them using instant transmission. And as he's sensing them, he senses everyone just all there. Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, all of them all near the area where King Cold is. And he also senses another young man. And because Goku's spiritual control was so heightened, so high, Goku can sense the intent of this young man. And this young man wants to save everyone. Goku can feel it. But at the same time, he can feel the monstrous strength from Frieza and King Cold. So, without taking any chances, this Goku instant transmission straight to Earth the moment Frieza and King Cold get off the ship. And the moment they do that, Frieza is met by base form Goku. Everyone's shocked to see Goku just appear out of nowhere, Vegeta especially. Gohan's like, "Hey look everybody, that's my dad!" And Piccolo's like, "Oh, it is Goku. How did he?" And Vegeta's like, "Kakarot. What the hell? Where's his ship? When did he get here?" Everyone's shocked to hear how that Goku's there. But Goku walks over to Frieza and then he goes, "It's sad to see that you still survived, Frieza, and you came here looking for trouble. You had a chance to live." And Frieza looks at Goku and goes, "You damn condescending monkey. How dare you get to even breathe right next to me. I should have listened to you, father, and destroyed the planet from space." And King Cold looks at Frieza, because Frieza is actually shuddering seeing Goku. And Frieza goes, "Anyway," Frieza just puts out, without even hesitating, shoots a death beam. And as he shoots the death beam, King Cold signaled to all his men to instantly attack. And the moment that happens, Goku, in a blink of an eye, disappears from everyone's sight. And as Goku reappears in the same position that he once was, all of Frieza's soldiers completely drop on the ground. And as they all completely drop on the ground, Frieza's like, "What the?" And Goku's like, "You misunderstand, Frieza." Now Goku's holding a ball of energy in his hand, and this is not energy he created. He took the energy from these people. He didn't want to kill them, but he forced the energy out of them to make them physically and completely unable to fight back at this present time. Now Goku can do two things with this energy: absorb this energy and make him stronger, or release it out to the world. And so Goku releases the energy out to the world, to which it heals some part of Earth. He doesn't release it out into the universe like how Vegeta does. And just gonna state for this, what if Goku can do this? Because he mastered spiritual control and all the abilities that come with it. Whoops, my bad. And so what happens is, as Goku does this, Frieza is shocked. Everyone's shocked. And Goku tells Frieza, "To be honest, Frieza, if I really wanted to, I can just end you right now. But hey, I want to give you a chance. Just like I did on Namek. I give you this one more chance, Frieza, to leave Earth now and never come back." And what happens is Vegeta flies right by Goku. And he goes, "Damn it, Kakarot! Why do you have to be such a coward for?" And Goku's looking at Vegeta. And then what happens is Goku says, "Well, if I thought like that, Vegeta, then I would have had Krillin kill you before you left Earth. Now, what shouldn't I?" And Vegeta's eyes open up hearing this. And Frieza, without even hesitating, shoots another death beam at Goku. The first one didn't even register to Goku, barely did anything, just was deflected. Now when the death beam appears right by Goku, Goku doesn't even move at all. But the death beam instantly disperses right in front of Vegeta and Goku, and Vegeta's like, "What the? Kakarot is..." And then as Vegeta's about to ask Goku a question, Goku's aura begins to emit around him. And this shocks Vegeta. Goku's energy itself just blows Vegeta's mind. He's like, "What the? Your power, it's even greater than Super Saiyan. Kakarot." Like Goku's standing right by Vegeta with his arms crossed, looking at him. And as everyone on Earth is just shocked to see Goku's power, like Yamcha, Tien, Piccolo's like, what the hell? It's like Goku's on fire. Can you feel it, Piccolo? Piccolo's like, oh, it's incredible. It's actually making me sweat. Even Kami's shocked to feel the massive presence of Goku's energy. And as Goku just shows a little bit of his energy, he disappears immediately and punches Frieza right in the gut. But this is not a normal punch. This punch hit Frieza so hard that it destroyed the majority of the biomechanical implants on his body. And it drops Frieza straight to the ground where he can't even lift up. He can't even get off the ground. Frieza's like, what the hell? What did you do? Goku goes, 1, I took the energy from your biological part of you. And 2, I broke the part of you that is mechanical. Frieza's like, you bastard! And Goku's like, huh. And then Goku walks away and releases the energy. And as Frieza can't do nothing, he can't expel energy, nothing, he's absolutely useless. Goku took the energy that's necessary for him to even emit any form of ki blast, and he broke the biomechanical part within his body. So Frieza can't do nothing but pretty much grovel on the ground as his mechanical parts fail, and he begins to slowly but surely fade out into death, practically. And Vegeta watches this, and Vegeta goes, like, he's shocked to see Goku practically tortured Frieza. Goku could have ended Frieza instantly, but he broke all of Frieza's mechanical parts with one punch, and took all the energy necessary for Frieza to actually lift up and move or function. So Frieza actually being tortured, absolute. And as King Cold sees Frieza on the ground and Goku in one punch, King Cold states to Goku that maybe we can work a deal. He tries to talk his way out, and Goku goes, I gave you the choice to leave. And King Cold tries to attack Goku, tries to power up and attack Goku, but yeah, it's pointless. Goku pretty much disappears right into King Cold's face and punches him right in the face and beats him down a little bit, because King Cold is much stronger than Frieza. And even though it's not explained in the series, King Cold is way stronger than Frieza. Even the Akira Toriyama stated if King Cold hypothetically had a final form, he would have been as strong as Semi-Perfect Cell. Okay guys, so that's a big difference at that time period. But Goku takes about a good 2 or 3 punches to pull out all of King Cold's energy. And Goku's purposely doing this, punching them out. And as Goku holds King Cold's energy in his hand, King Cold looks at Goku and is like, he goes, mercy. And Goku goes, I gave it to you. Goku chucks the energy out into the world, and all the energy that Frieza, King Cold, and all Frieza's soldiers pretty much gave to Earth, let's just say it made Earth way more healthier, way more lush, fertile, stronger. You know, even Kami felt it. The Earth is slowly but surely healing from all the years of human pollution in that world anyway, and that shocks Kami. And as Goku drops him, Goku walks away, and Vegeta instantly, without even hesitating, blasts Frieza, blasts King Cold, wipes out all of Frieza's army. And then Vegeta goes, damn it, Kakarot, I actually thought you'd grown soft on me, but I must say, that was worse than that. Is much scary, Kakarot. And Goku looks at Vegeta and smiles. And then Vegeta goes, one thing, Kakarot. And he goes, yes, Vegeta. Are you still able to go Super Saiyan? And Goku goes, yes, but to be honest, I don't actually need it right now. I didn't really need it in this whole entire fight, as you can see. And Vegeta's shocked, and he goes, ugh. And it kind of hurts his pride knowing how strong Goku really is, not even needing to use Super Saiyan to destroy Frieza. And Goku just states to Vegeta calmly, he goes, well, if you want, Vegeta, I can help teach you. We can train together, you know, and it will benefit us both. We are the last full-blooded Saiyans, Vegeta. And this takes Vegeta's mind, as buzzes out that Vegeta 1 is going to willingly get help from Goku. Goku willingly helps, you know. And 2, this actually causes a new opportunity for Vegeta to learn certain things earlier, you know. And so after Frieza and them are dealt with, Goku catches up with all his friends, and everyone finds out that Goku's back. They're happy to see him. Piccolo asks Goku, what is all this abilities, like how are you this strong? Goku just explains to Piccolo that after he settles down at home with his family, he will eventually come out seeking you, and he will teach you. Well, Goku will teach him. And Piccolo smiles, hearing that Goku will teach him also. But then Goku goes, there's just one more thing though. Goku instantly, without even hesitating, calls out to the person that's hiding behind an area where he is. Goku goes, come out now. I sent your intent before, and if you don't want me to fully reveal you, please show yourself. So Trunks jumps out and it shows himself, and everyone's shocked. Bulma's like, huh? And when they see the Capsule Corp symbol on his clothes, she's like, Capsule Corp? But we don't brand any swords. What the? Bulma's about to go and rush over and say, what the hell is what are you doing here? You meant to be at work? Of course, just thinking he's a Capsule Corp employee. But Goku stops her and says, no, Bulma. Vegeta can sense the massive energy from this boy now emitting from him. Everyone can. They're quite shocked. Piccolo goes, this is not a normal person. Goku appears right by him, and Trunks is like, he goes, hello, my name is Trunks, to Goku. And Goku goes, nice to meet you, Trunks. And Goku states to him, I kind of have a fair idea why you're here, but it's kind of cloudy for me. I'm not really there right now when it comes to sensing true intent. But who are you? Fully. And Trunks goes, to be honest, Goku, it'll be better if I and you talk somewhere else, please. And Goku looks at Trunks and he can feel the sincerity. So Goku goes away with Trunks, and Trunks goes to explain everything. He explains that one, he is the son of Vegeta and Bulma, to which Goku hits the floor laughing, cracks up laughing that Bulma and Vegeta got together and had Trunks. And it makes Goku feel proud, massive pride that his son Gohan fought in his name in the future against some really powerful maniacal androids. So Trunks gives Goku the heart virus, and this Goku is not stupid now. He can't leave it to fate or chance. And so what happens is Goku takes the heart virus. He swears to Trunks that he won't tell no one about his future. But this time Goku explains that he's going to tell everyone about the androids. So Trunks leaves, Goku goes back to everyone, and so instead of Piccolo telling everyone about the androids, Goku explains that 3 years from now, super advanced androids gonna pretty much wipe us all out. I die from a heart virus, yada yada yada, they're boys from the future. Blow your minds. But Goku keeps back the Trunks and Bulma and Vegeta thingy, so that stays away as well. So what happens is Goku states that, well, there's no time like the present, right? Vegeta, how about we start very soon? And Vegeta's like, what? What do you mean, Kakarot? And he goes, well, we don't have time and you need to become a Super Saiyan, right? It's your deep desire. Then I'll help you with that. Piccolo, I also got some unique training with you we can do as well. And with you as well, Gohan. And Goku just thinks, hey, I got actually a lot to teach everyone, especially Kami. Because Kami will do really good with the abilities I have. Goku ponders this but goes, no. He just needs to focus properly, and he tells everyone they're going to head off. Vegeta is quite fine with that, but as Goku's about to leave, Vegeta goes, tell me one thing, Kakarot. How are you going to be too busy training me to become a Super Saiyan when you're training the Namekian and your boy? And Goku goes, simple. I can make 3 of me. Vegeta's like, what? And Goku goes, don't worry. I know where you stay. You stay at Capsule Corp with Bulma because you're wearing that ridiculous pink t-shirt. Everyone cracks up. Yamcha, everyone cracks up. Bulma laughs as well. Vegeta, so his pride just gets instantly shattered. Goku flies off with Gohan and Piccolo. And when the Goku gets home, he meets Chi-Chi. From there, he catches up with his family, consolidates the situation. And from there, Goku, the next day, Goku begins his training. Now, the biggest benefit to Goku's training is he can separate himself into 3s. And what happens is he can focus on training with Vegeta, training with Piccolo, and training with Gohan. And this benefits their training a lot, especially Vegeta, especially Gohan, especially Piccolo. Because Piccolo gets the one-on-one train with Goku, Gohan gets the one-on-one train with Goku, Vegeta gets the one-on-one training with Goku. Now Goku would train Krillin and them, he would tell them to come train with him, but the humans can't take the Saiyans' fighting style. You know, they have their own type of training that they can do practically. But what ends up happening is, yeah, for the next 3 years, Goku and them hardcore train, and not only that, because this Goku is slightly smarter thanks to his mastering spiritual control, he finally thinks outside the box and gives the antidote to Bulma, to which her father mass produces and sells at Capsule Corp, the heart virus. So Goku has a ready, steady, available inoculation to cure him from that. So that's what happened also. And because Vegeta or Trunks or no one destroyed Frieza's ship, Bulma was able to take Frieza's ship, pull it apart, learn everything from Frieza's ship database, all the planets, everything like that. The Galactic Patrol, Bulma learns everything, breaks it all down, and turns it on to Capsule Corp technology. So there's that. So Vegeta not only has much more better ships, he even has healing chambers thanks to Bulma, and Capsule Corp is now even much more richer. And just another thing, when it comes to Dr. Gero's drones, because Goku is much more enlightened when it comes to his powers, he was able to catch the drones when they fought Frieza and them. So, for the most part, the drones didn't get much DNA at all from any of Frieza's forces, because one, Frieza was instantly and entirely annihilated by Vegeta, and King Cold was annihilated by Vegeta, so none of the Frieza cells were taken to amplify the androids or cell, okay, so this will affect the future a lot. And because the droids can't copy or understand spiritual control or what Goku does, it doesn't work that way for them to implement into their technology. But I don't know how that would fully work when it comes to infinite androids. But anyway, back to the story. After the 3 years of training, Vegeta and Goku have grown close, and since when it comes to the bromance, I guess. And Vegeta and Bulma pretty much got together exactly like the future, and they have Trunks. But this time Goku's not surprised, even more so, because Goku knows about all their friendship. Vegeta's able to go Super Saiyan, and he's slowly but surely learning spiritual control. That's one thing Goku's teaching Vegeta, and it'll benefit Vegeta a lot. But the one to learn spiritual control the fastest was Piccolo. Piccolo learned spiritual control much more faster than all of them, even Goku, and he learned it better because Piccolo can naturally make himself bigger, separate himself into multiple forms, telekinesis, all these abilities. He can do all of that stuff. That's a natural gift and talent that he has. So when he learns all the spiritual control stuff, it's way more easier to him. But because of the strength gap between the Saiyans, it's much more different. So even if Piccolo learns it, he doesn't have the same amount of power necessary to, let's say for instance, Goku fight Vegeta. Goku would whip Vegeta easier and take all his energy. Piccolo and Vegeta fight, it'll be like, even though Piccolo's better at spiritual control, Vegeta is just his own raw power and talent in itself makes up for that, the lack of that. So it's a pretty unique training triangle. And not only that, because Goku and Vegeta trained for 3 years straight, their rivalry's gone, you know. Vegeta got to successfully turn Super Saiyan, have something to fight for truly, and learn more abilities much more earlier than canon. And Piccolo can use instant transmission, healing, all that stuff. He's way more powerful. His spiritual control is great to the point where he's on level easy as he's powerful as. He's the third strongest fighter. Gohan's right behind Piccolo. And even speaking about Gohan, he can nearly go Super Saiyan, okay? He doesn't like, he gets to the point where he can turn it off and on, but he can't fully control it yet, like how he does in the Hyperbolic Time Trooper. And because Gohan his potential is way more powerful, yeah, Gohan slowly but surely inching his way more powerful than Piccolo. So the power scaling goes Goku easy, Vegeta, Piccolo, Gohan. That's it. That's the main four of Earth. So as the 3 years is up, and just like in canon, the attack in Gingertown happened. Oh, sorry, in Gingertown, I think it was West City. Sorry, it's not West City. Well, one of the cities on Earth gets attacked by Dr. Gero. Well, the androids anyway. And everyone rushes out to attack them, just like in canon. Well, what happens is, when Goku and them all arrive there, Yamcha gets attacked and they find him, but when Dr. Gero sees Goku and them, 19 goes to attack, but everything is all different. Because everyone's closer in power and strength, and they're all different, and Vegeta's not so arrogant and foolhardy in this world, if anyway. They easily destroy Android 19, and not only that, they easily destroy Android 20. But they don't fully destroy him, they just pretty much break him down. But because he's an android and everything like that, he has all his information that Bulma pretty much takes apart. Not right away anyway, but after they pretty much easily destroys the androids. And why I say that is because, to be honest, Goku after this time skip does not need to go Super Saiyan at all. He is so much more powerful now, thanks to his perfect balance and his strength itself. Like, it'll be very rare that Goku will need to go to Super Saiyan, but he trained it though. He trained the Super Saiyan to higher degrees, especially with the spiritual control. Vegeta also, but Vegeta will kind of have to use the Super Saiyan, you know. But hey, he is, at this time, Vegeta's way stronger than the Cell Saga Vegeta. Okay, he's way stronger. Way stronger. And so when they find out from Trunks that these are not the androids that Dr. Gero created, and Dr. Gero wasn't going to willingly tell them where to go, Bulma goes, well, we'll use the computers back at our base to find where they are, and from there, we'll deal with the situation right then and there. Trunks is shocked, and everything like that, and Bulma pretty much puts 2 and 2 together that this boy is Trunks, and Vegeta finds out this is his son, which shocks him, and he's quite happy to see his son, but Vegeta asks his son, can he go Super Saiyan, to which Trunks says yes. And just going to explain, Goku and Trunks didn't have their fight interaction because Trunks realized that Goku is way stronger than his time period anyway. So what happens is they go back to Capsule Corp, and Bulma deciphers all of Dr. Gero's intelligence. She connects pretty much his head to a giant supercomputer and locks Dr. Gero in there, keeps him conscious forever practically, but locked inside their own mainframe where he can't go anywhere else. But she deciphers all the knowledge and the location to the base, all the androids, everything like that, and he even finds out the memories of Dr. Gero. All the old memories of when Dr. Gero was a full human working for the Red Ribbon Army, and the only reason why he has got this far is because Goku killed his son when Goku destroyed the base, the Red Ribbon Army base, when he was younger, and Dr. Gero sought revenge because of that. And so what happens when Bulma deciphers that, she sees the true dilemma within Dr. Gero. But she also finds out the horrors that he has committed over the time period as well, even when it came to 17 and 18. Now I know their true names, but I don't like it, so I'm just going to call them 17 and 18 as well. And she realized that these guys are innocent and they just have protocols installed. But Bulma laughs and states that because she knows all of Dr. Gero's information now, not only can she remove it, but she can make it even easier. And when Trunks hears that, she goes, but they need to be destroyed, Mom. But Bulma goes, it's alright, Trunks, I have an idea. You're from the future, right? And the future didn't change even though you gave Goku the heart virus. Well, how about I make you an android? And Trunks said, what do you mean? But the androids. And Bulma goes, son, just hold on. Now, I found out from Dr. Gero that there's an android called Android 16 that's there. He has a protocol to kill Goku. Well, if I break his code down fully, then this android can not only change completely, but help you in your time period. And he goes, what do you mean? Well, he can locate the androids and destroy them. He's much more powerful than the androids of your time period, as you stated. And Trunks is just baffled that his mother's like this, the resources. So what happens is they find the lab and they disconnect all 3 androids. They go to the bottom of the labs where they find Cell, and this is where Vegeta wipes out the base, thanks for Bulma. And then what happens is Bulma takes out the bombs out of Android 17, 18 and 16. She reprograms 16, she removes the programs from 17 and 18, and when she wakes them up, she explains everything to them. To 17 and 18, at first they're really angry, but Bulma explains that she removed all the programming and everything like that, but she tells them that you guys are super, you guys are strong, with infinite power. You do whatever you like, but if you guys want to, you guys can work for me, and everything like that. And 17 just explains his desires on how he just wants to fight strong people, if he's this super strong, because he still retains some of the memories of 17 program, but he just doesn't have the need to kill Goku, neither the 16 or 18. And 18's like, yeah, she just wants to tag along with their brother. But this is when it comes to 16, because Bulma programmed 16 to be different and go with Trunks into his future. Bulma gives everything Trunks need before going into the future. So when 17 and 18 pretty much take up residence with Capsule Corp and they get their own new jobs and assignments and everything like that, the whole Android and the Cell Saga pretty much disappears, lickety split. Absolutely. So we think anyway. But anyway, while Trunks is preparing to leave, Bulma places certain stuff within within 16. And what happens is Trunks goes to the big problem. How is this big as gigantic robot going to get into the ship? And Bulma laughs and goes, well, just like everything son, capsules. I'll just capsule 16. And everyone's just shocked, like, that's a giant person you're gonna, like, everyone's just baffled at how funny that sounded. But Bulma just states, well, he's just artificial intelligence, robotic body, it's fine. But luckily for this robotic body, it can repair even when it's damaged and absolute near out of destruction. It will repair and still keep its primary function to protect Earth and to protect you Trunks, and me of course, but the future me. And when Trunks smiles, and what happens is Bulma even states that the androids even has a ship that I designed from one of Frieza's old ship, that was on Earth 3 years ago. I redesigned it and has all the maps towards Namek and all that stuff, and with a little help with Goku, I was able to locate the new Namek. So if new Namek exists in your time period, maybe you can go to that Namek and ask to get help to revive the Dragon Balls in your time period. And this blows Trunks' mind. And Trunks goes, also there's like multiple stuff in there for your mother, you know, this will help her a lot. And so Trunks thanks his mother, gives her a hug, and before he goes, Trunks goes, but wait. He looks at Vegeta and goes, I may never get this chance to meet you like this. My father could be completely different. You know, he's been dead for so long. And Vegeta goes, what is it then? And when Trunks goes, I would like to train with you. I would like to train with you and get strong, father. And Vegeta smiles and he goes, well, yeah, but aren't you going today? We can't get much training in one day, can we? And this makes Goku snap his finger straight away and goes, well, there is a place where we could train, you know. And Vegeta's like, what? And he goes, yeah, it's called the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. It's at Kame's lookout. It's up there, all the way up in the sky. And Vegeta's like, so what about it? And he goes, practically, if you spend one day out here and there, 1 year passes in there, only 1 day passes out here. Vegeta looks at Goku with a big ass vein in his head. He goes, what? We gotta be training there this whole time, Kakarot? You're telling me I spent 3 years training with you when I could have just spent 3 days? And this shocks him. This shocks Vegeta so much, and Goku kind of laughs. But Goku just states that you can only spend 2 days in there in your lifetime. So pretty much use it well. So Vegeta stops, and because he has that certain respect for Goku being his, you know, teaching him how to become Super Saiyan, his rival, but slowly but surely becoming his friend anyway, because Goku's power alone is way more dramatic than what Vegeta actually knows, and there's no jealousy because Vegeta knows he can obtain that power, he just needs to train. And so what happens is Vegeta goes into the Room of Spirit of Time thanks to Goku's good word to Kame. Vegeta was able to go into the Room of Spirit and Time, to which they trained. Him and Trunks trained for a whole year, but this is different training. It's unlike the canon training with Goku, where Vegeta where he trains alone and Trunks trains alone as well. No, this is Vegeta fully training Trunks with the what's it called, a healing chamber in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, so it benefits them a lot. You know, Vegeta gets really strong and Trunks gets way more stronger than canon, way more stronger. And so as Vegeta comes out with Trunks is just astounded with his own strength. You know, he stays in Super Saiyan, pretty similar to how Goku and Gohan do when they come out of the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Trunks comes out in Super Saiyan in his base, and Vegeta's in his base form. You know, he's humble about his power. He got to learn more stuff with trying to master his spiritual control, and he got more time in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber to do so. So Vegeta now has closed the gap between him and Piccolo when it comes to who mastered what. And so when Trunks leaves, Vegeta's proud of his son. He gives him the nod, Bulma gives him the hug and the capsule 16 with all the equipment they need, and they head off. Goku says goodbye, and as Trunks leaves, they goes back to his time period, to which he fixes. He summons 16. Him and 16 go after androids 17 and 18. They wipe them out, and then what happens is Trunks grabs the ship. He programs the ship to New Namek. He goes there. He meets the Namekians, to which over a period of time they know exactly who Goku is, Gohan, all that, and he states that he's their friend, and they read his mind. Elder Guru Mori. So Elder Mori, he reads Trunks' mind and finds out he's worthy, and so they use the Dragon Balls to wish back everyone that androids killed. So everyone on Earth gets revived instantly, but it takes all 3 of the wishes. And everyone that got killed by the androids is revived immediately, so their time period is practically saved. And so as Trunks goes to live his wonder in that time period, that's a story for another time, okay guys? But back to Dragon Ball Z, back to the main timeline. What's it called? As everyone settles in with, well, the situation ended, the androids are gone, there's no heart virus Goku, the world's much more better. Bulma knows all the technology, 17 and 18 are out in the world. Life pretty much goes on much more better. But thanks to Goku's intervention, and because Goku doesn't really want his family to be poor, he doesn't get a job, but he makes money. He gets money where he can, but a lot of money. Because of his contributions to Capsule Corp, Bulma gives him money, in a sense, not freely, but gives him money, yeah, practically freely. So tries to give a better life for Gohan. And not only that, because Gohan had 3 years to train with his dad practically alone, Gohan takes up the notion of training and studying at the same time. And this works for Goku and his Bulma and Chi-Chi as well. So as the big time skip goes from the Cell Saga all the way to the Buu Saga, things dramatically change, okay? Vegeta, Goku and Piccolo are by far the absolute strongest on Earth. They are beyond what they are in canon, especially Piccolo and Vegeta. Goku is ridiculously strong in his base form. Ridiculously strong, okay? I'm not even joking. Ridiculously strong. His spiritual control, his energy, his strength alone is stupid. But Piccolo and Vegeta, yeah, they're on a whole nother level when it comes to canon and this world off anyway. Especially Piccolo. Now, unlike in canon, this Piccolo is now the guardian of Earth. And why I state that, Piccolo confronts Kami over the time skip between the Cell Saga to the Buu Saga, and while he's there he tells Kami that you're practically doing nothing. You could have used the Dragon Balls you wish for youth, like my dad, like my father did. And Kami's looking at Piccolo and going, why you don't condescend me? But because Piccolo has that strong will from Nails and his own interactions with Goku and that, and now he's at peace of mind fully with the spiritual control, Piccolo is really wise. His power is strong, he's much more greater than he once was. And Piccolo states that he will be a much more better guardian, and he can interact fully. He won't have the same problems as the old guardian has, to which he's mocking Kami. Piccolo states that he won't rely on the Saiyans, he can do it also. It will be his job. And Kami goes, very well then, Piccolo. If you believe that so, then you will take my power, but you have to forcibly take that power, and you will not have Dragon Balls to use. And Piccolo goes, damn it, you stubborn old fool! I don't want to steal your power. I want you to willingly give it. Allow me to become the guardian of Earth. Why don't you? And Kami is still hesitant, and Piccolo goes, what are you doing for the Earth anyway? What are you doing, old man? Look at you, just staring down, doing nothing. You're withering away and doing nothing. You could have learned all the techniques that Goku had to teach, but you rejected them. Your stubborn pride is what puts this world in jeopardy. You don't do what's right. Kami looks at Piccolo with a sweat down his head and goes, very well, Piccolo. If you believe you can do my job better, then I will give you my power. But know this, you take my power, my knowledge, my experience. You lose the Dragon Balls. And Piccolo goes, well, we can't have that now, can we, old man? And then Kami goes, then what are you going to do about it? And he goes, simple, I'll use the Dragon Balls to allow for this to happen. Kami's like, huh? Piccolo teleports around the Earth because Piccolo has instant transmission, and he's really close with Bulma, so Bulma would easily allow him to use the Dragon Radar. And not only that, Piccolo is just easy as he can split himself into multiple forms of himself and go anywhere to find the Dragon Balls. So Piccolo easily finds the Dragon Balls within 2 hours. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to massively say that, lowball it, okay? But Piccolo finds them, he makes the wish with the Dragon Balls to allow when he merges with Kami, he is able to retain the Dragon Clan abilities and still be able to become the guardian of the Dragon Balls. And then Shenron goes, I cannot do that. And Piccolo's like, why? And he goes, that power exceeds the power of the one that created the Dragon Balls itself. Kami laughs right at Piccolo's face. He goes, I knew that would happen. Too bad, Piccolo. That would have been a good idea. Anything else? And Piccolo goes, I got a better idea then. I wish for the Dragon Balls to be able to retain, even if it loses Kami and me. And Shenron goes, what do you mean? And he goes, I want the Dragon Balls to always exist. If there's no guardian, then the Dragon Balls won't exist. But if there's a new guardian appointed, the Dragon Balls will come into existence, and they'll rely on the life energy of the one that holds them. And Shenron is quite amazed, and Piccolo, and even Kami is shocked to even hear Piccolo organizing the wish that way. And Shenron goes, I can allow this. And Piccolo's kind of confused because he doesn't know why Shenron couldn't just allow Kami's power to go within Piccolo. But then Piccolo realizes it's because of Kami, he's restricting that. And because Piccolo circumvented Kami's restriction, yep, the Dragon Balls stay active even if Kami dies and Piccolo dies and a new guardian is appointed, the Dragon Balls become active again. And so as that happens, Shenron dissipates again. Kami looks at Piccolo, he drops his cane and he goes, you are right, I was an old fool. I didn't actually ever think about that. It shows you really have grown, Piccolo. Place your hand on my chest. you'll gain all my knowledge, my experiences, my lifetime on this world. I hope you're ready. I, Kami, promote you, Piccolo, or Piccolo Jr., the son of the Demon King, guardian of Earth. And as he does that, Kami powers up. Piccolo is shocked, and as Kami powers up and dissipates and it gets absorbed within Piccolo, everyone on Earth that can sense power senses Piccolo immediately. Even Babidi, Dabura, all of them as well, because remember it's near the Buu Saga. This happens late into the end of the time period, so they can't. Everyone that's there, even Babidi and them, sense Piccolo's power. He dramatically climbs, okay, and this shocks Vegeta because it's closed the gap between them extremely. And now that Piccolo is the new guardian of Earth, the Dragon Balls get upgraded. They become much stronger. They get upgraded, of course. And so they pretty much resemble Namek Dragon Balls. Well, they're actually normal Earth Dragon Balls, but Shenron can grant 3 wishes like Namekian Dragon Balls. Because one, his spiritual and his own physical power is just extreme. He is very powerful, this Piccolo now. But he spends most of his time now living on the lookout. But he can make multiple forms of him and teleport them anywhere. So this Piccolo is way more interactive than the old Guardian. But now that we've got that backstory upon why Piccolo is so powerful, you know Vegeta is so powerful because of Goku's training with him. And so when it comes to the tournament where everyone all meets up, things change a lot. Now in this what if, Gohan actually doesn't get with Videl. He actually gets with none other Android 16. Wow. Android 18. Gohan gets with Android 18. And he works at Capsule Corp, that's one of his side jobs, but he goes to school. He meets Videl, but Videl is not one of his interests. He actually floats with 18 a lot at work at Capsule Corp. So that's where Gohan meets 18, and that's where they get together. And I'm just going to state that 18 is roughly around Gohan's teenage age in canon. And not only that, I'm going to state anywhere that Goku and Gohan had a hyperbolic time chamber after Vegeta and Trunks did, so training with each other as well. So they grew that bond, and Gohan grew that extra year to get much more older and stronger. So it fits with the storyline anyway. So as they're all there, Android 17 is there. He wants to join into the tournament. So does 18. Gohan does. Goku does, easy as, because he wants to test Vegeta. Piccolo does as well, by way of one of his clones, or his copies. And Vegeta goes, ha, no fair, Namekian, we can't even go all out on that. And Piccolo actually laughs and goes, well, this is just to test your strength then, Vegeta. So they all laugh about this, or being there, and this is when they're met by Shin. But unlike in canon how Shin directs them all to try to allow the energy to be taken, because Shin can feel all of their energy, their presence alone, any one of them can feel Majin Buu's cocoon energy. Well, when I say every one of them, I mean Piccolo, Vegeta, Goku. Even Gohan, even though he hasn't been training as intensively as these guys have, he is ridiculously strong, and he has some control of spiritual control. Okay? And so, when Supreme Kai's explains the entire ordeal of the situation, Goku states instead of giving them energy, we should find out where they come from. And so as Spopovich and them are watching, and when Spopovich fights Videl, Gohan doesn't get as angry, but he doesn't like the fight. And when she gets beaten out of the arena, Videl is pretty much beaten out and heals up in the hospital. So she's pretty much staying there because Gohan has no interactions with this Videl anyway. Well, what happens is Goku corners Spopovich and uses his ability, his spiritual ability, to look within Spopovich's mind and find the location of Babidi's ship. But Goku, his vision is hazy because of Babidi's magic, but he's able to discern the location and where Babidi's ship is. So when Goku does that, Goku knocks him out straight away, chucks him away, and beats down the other one. And Goku tells Shin that he knows exactly the location of Babidi's ship. And so without hesitating, Goku and them teleport to Kami's lookout, or Piccolo's lookout anyway, to which Shin and Kabita meet them there. And what happens is Vegeta can use instant transmission himself. He doesn't need to hold onto Goku's shoulder. And when Goku goes to see Piccolo, Goku shows Piccolo in his mind the location, and Piccolo finds the area on the world. And when Piccolo finds it, Goku and them all head towards that area immediately. And when they get down there, Babidi wasn't expecting anyone at all. He wasn't expecting Spopovich or Yamu, no one, until they got the energy. Not even Dabura, because Goku and them could hide the energy, they appeared right in front of them. Dabura was caught off guard. And when Shin sees Dabura, the Demon King, he explains everything really fast, and as everything is explained, Dabura goes to try to attack, but Vegeta appears right in front of him and slams his fist right into his gut, making Dabura instantly cough out blood, shocking the difference in strength. Babidi sees this and tries to run away, but Goku places his hand out and holds Babidi in the air using his own abilities. And when Goku buzzes out upon the strength, and then Babidi tries to work his magic, Shin instantly moves his finger to the left, and pretty much ends Babidi immediately without hesitating. Vegeta's beating down Dabura when Yakko and Pui try to interfere without even hesitating. Gohan appears and wipes them out. Wipes the other two out easily because remember, this Gohan's really strong. And as Vegeta beats down Dabura, he starts to do the same thing. Starts to pull out Dabura's energy and smash him down. And this is when Vegeta laughs at Dabura and goes, "Ha! Demon King, you're just as weak as these gods over here. They presume to be gods anyway." And then before Dabura drops down, he spits at Vegeta and lands on Vegeta's hand. And Vegeta goes, "Ha! You bloody coward, you!" And Vegeta sees the stone grow all over his body. And as this happens, Vegeta releases the energy that he had of Dabura's out into the world. And as Vegeta's body begins to turn into stone, Kabuto sees this and kills Dabura immediately using his own energy, because Dabura is pretty much defenseless, and Vegeta turns back into normal, so he doesn't turn into stone. So after all of Babidi and all of them are ended, Shin uses the ability to pull Majin Buu's egg out, and Goku state that we should destroy it. And then what happens is Shin goes, "Well, we could, but then again, none of us have the power to." And Goku goes, "Well then," Goku grabs a Mafu bar. Chamber goes, we can seal it away." And what happens is Piccolo contacts Goku and laughs and goes, "When did you learn that, Goku?" And Goku goes, "Well, since I mastered all my spiritual abilities, I went to go and touch up on all my old abilities. Kaioken, all the jazz, you know. Even the Mafu bar Master Roshi showed me." And Piccolo is very impressed that Goku did this. But what happened is Shin goes, "That will not be needed. I'll take it back to the Kaioshin world. There I'll seal it using one of our special sealing tags. And then from there I'll wait till the God of Destruction wakes up and I'll give it to him." And what happens is Goku's like, "God of Destruction?" And this shocks Vegeta's mind, hearing just utter that word, God of Destruction. It shocks Vegeta so much that he shudders in his body, shudders in the step. He's like, "Kakarot. That's the man that practically stood over my father. That being." And then what happens is this Vegeta keeps it to himself. He has slight PTSD upon that. And so what happens is after all of that the Buu arc pretty much ends then and there. But Shin offers to train Goku and Vegeta. Well, practically Goku anyway. And Goku is fine by that. And so he goes off to the Supreme Kai world, and Vegeta doesn't want to be held back as well. So he also goes off as well. Piccolo stays on Earth, protecting the world, you know. He also gets stronger, strengthening his spiritual control, allowing himself to train because he can make duplicates of himself. And he gets to watch over the world much more better. So Goku can feel at ease knowing that the world is protected by one of his favorite allies, his best friend. So Goku goes off to the Supreme Kai's world to train. And just like in canon, they're easily able to pass all of the Supreme Kai's tests to the point where Goku rips out the Z sword without no trouble, and he breaks the C sword on the Kachin. And as the Elder Kai comes out, he grants Goku the gift of getting his potential unlocked, to which Goku gets his potential unlocked, and so does Vegeta. Under some prerequisites that Vegeta either allows him to kiss Bulma, but Vegeta's like, "Hell no, I'll kill you right now." And so the Supreme Kai goes, "Well, can you get me?" And Vegeta goes, "Yeah, I'll wait there." Vegeta teleports to Earth and teleports back and goes, "Yeah." He gives the Elder Kai some of Bulma's unmentionables. The Elder Kai just has a fit and he goes, "Sweet as." He begins to unlock Vegeta's potential, and Vegeta and Goku are extremely more powerful. And this is all within, let's just state 2 weeks, okay? All within 2 weeks after the Buu Saga. That's how much Vegeta and Goku are just ridiculously now more powerful. Now, I never did any form of power scaling, but let's just put it this way. Piccolo, after fusing with Kami over the 7 years, he is easily around Super Saiyan 2, if not more stronger. Way more stronger. Sorry, if not Super Saiyan. Yeah, around Super Saiyan 3 level. Piccolo he's around that level. With his Mastered Spiritual Control and his fusion with Kami. Yep, this Piccolo is roughly around that strong. Vegeta is easily above that. And Goku, I just don't even need to explain, but this Goku is ridiculously way more powerful than that. So when they both get their potentials fully unlocked, this is where things dramatically change for Vegeta and Goku. This allows for their spiritual control to get enhanced to a degree that they actually didn't expect, and because Goku can pretty much train with himself, he always has someone strong to get stronger with. And Vegeta takes on the same principle, so when he's not training with Goku, he's training with himself in 100 times gravity, or 1,000 times gravity, you know? Making himself stronger, edgy and all that stuff, and Goku does the same, but he doesn't need to use that 1,000 times chamber. And so what happens is Goku and Vegeta pretty much go home back to Earth and with new ridiculous power boost, and they live on Earth slowly training, living life with their family, all that stuff, all the way to the point when Lord Beerus wakes up. Now when Beerus wakes up and finds out that Goku killed Frieza and all that jargon, and that Goku and Vegeta now live on Earth as we speak. And Beerus goes, so where is the Saiyan anyway? And he goes, oh, he's on Earth. I think he's currently training with Vegeta. And he goes, okay then. And so what happens, Beerus heads to Earth instead of heading to King Kai's world, and when he appears there, he's there at Bulma's party. And there when Beerus comes, Vegeta and them are not made aware until we almost there on Earth, and Supreme Kai tells Goku and them about Lord Beerus. Goku's excited to fight someone so strong, but Vegeta understands that Lord Beerus is someone not to be messed with. So without even hesitating, Vegeta tells Goku just please calm down, don't do nothing stupid, and Goku doesn't for the time being. When he welcomes Lord Beerus in, he offers Lord Beerus food, to which Lord Beerus enjoys and has the best time of his life. He eats all the pudding there, eats everything there, he gets to enjoy himself to the max. Even Bulma gets to enjoy the fact that her husband's there, her best friend's there, Goku, because Goku's her best friend, yes he is. And she gets to enjoy her 38th birthday, you know. And so as Lord Beerus is enjoying the food, he completely forgot why he is there. He had such a great time, like he's lying back just completely having a food coma, until Whis goes, Lord Beerus, might I remind you, we're here to find out about the Super Saiyan God. And what happens is, Lord Beerus says, oh, that's alright Whis, but I must say, this food is incredible. Whoever thought that pudding was so yummy? And Beerus is holding pudding right by Whis, and Whis is like, I know. And he goes, alright, Whis, alright, I'll eat some of this after. Hey, you, Saiyan, Son Goku, Prince Vegeta, I would like to discuss something with you two, if that's alright. And Vegeta's like, yes, Lord Beerus. And Goku's like, alright. And then what happens is, Beerus goes, have you guys ever heard of the Super Saiyan God? Vegeta's like, no, Lord Beerus, I've never heard of it at all, Kakarot. And Goku goes, beat me, you're the one that knows all the Saiyan stuff, not me, I grew up on Earth. And Beerus is like, damn, I wanted to fight the Super Saiyan God. And Goku goes, well, me and Vegeta are not Super Saiyan gods, but I think between us we can give you a good fight, Lord Beerus. And Vegeta's like, Kakarot, you not. And Lord Beerus goes, someone actually have the gall to challenge me? I'm quite impressed. Alright then, Saiyan, I'll take you up on that. Lord Beerus gets up and he goes, and if you guys don't satisfy me, I'll destroy the Earth. And Whis goes, you really want to destroy the Earth, Lord Beerus, even though they have such exquisite food? And Lord Beerus is like, alright, I'll just destroy these two Saiyans. Yeah, finish it off. And Vegeta and Goku are shocked, but Vegeta's like, damn you Kakarots, you got me into this mess. And Goku's like, why do you doubt your skill, Vegeta? You're more powerful than you think, you know? And Vegeta goes, I know, damn it, but this is Lord Beerus, the god of destruction. He's not someone to be messed with, Kakarot. And Goku goes, yeah, we thought that about Frieza, right? And Vegeta smiles, They both look at each other. Vegeta starts to calm down and goes, you're right, Kakarot. And both Vegeta and Goku ready themselves, and Beerus goes, well, show me this power you guys believe you can entertain me with. But as I warned you, do not disser. And as Lord Beerus is about to say disappoint, Goku and Vegeta power up straight to full power in their ultimate forms, blowing Lord Beerus' mind to the max. Blowing his mind, he can't believe how ridiculously strong these two Saiyans are. Lord Beerus has a slight sweat on the side of his head. He's like, what the hell? How are these Whis? And Whis goes, well, I think they trained with the Supreme Kais. That's why I think these Saiyans are this strong. He's like, Saiyan trains with the Kais? How suspicious. Well, very, very well. I may not be able to find the Super Saiyan God of Legend, but I get to have fun fighting two superpowered Saiyans. Let's go! Lord Beerus powers up and rushes Goku and Vegeta, and because Goku and Vegeta are at one with their body and their power, they're able to do really well against Lord Beerus, despite them not having no Super Saiyan God or God Ki. Vegeta and Goku do wow. Like, Beerus is able to land solid hits, but Goku and Vegeta could tank them and come back at him, eh? Even Piccolo's impressed with the strength of Goku and Vegeta. And as Goku and Vegeta begin to press Beerus begins to have some fun with him. He can't believe that he's actually having fun fighting. And Vegeta and Goku pique Beerus' interest hard to the point, but what ends up happening as Beerus begins to give more, Vegeta and Goku realizes that the big gap between Beerus and them, and Vegeta and Goku realize that they need to implement that fighting style. So as both of them nod, they both disappear from Beerus' sight, and they appear everywhere around Lord Beerus. But he's shocked. He's like, what the? He's shocked that Goku and Vegeta are moving so fast that he can't even he can see them, but they're moving in such erratic patterns that annoys Lord Beerus to the point where he starts to randomly shoot ki everywhere. And then Vegeta takes this opportunity to appear in front of Lord Beerus. Towards Lord Beerus is actually anticipates it, and he catches Vegeta's punch. But as he does so, Vegeta disappears, and Goku appears right by the side of Lord Beerus, kicking Lord Beerus right in the head, connecting, sends him flying. And then Vegeta appears right in front of Lord Beerus, punches Lord Beerus in the gut, and when Beerus actually feels his attack, he's like, "Oh, what the?" And Vegeta's like, "You haven't noticed yet." And Lord Beerus say, "What?" And Goku appears again. He kicks Lord Beerus right in the face again, sending him flying the opposite way. And Vegeta appears over Lord Beerus and punches him, slamming him into the ground. And as Beerus hits the ground, Beerus actually coughs. It's like, "What the?" And Vegeta and Goku's hands begin to shake because their hands are actually in a lot of pain from hitting Beerus so hard. They actually feel the pain from the strength of Lord Beerus, you know. Beerus is like, "What the hell? I shouldn't be feeling any pain from them two. The attack shouldn't be affecting me so. But I feel it. They must be doing something I haven't taken notice of." And as Lord Beerus looks up, he instantly sniffs it and realizes, he goes, "Those damn dirty Saiyans are taking my energy." Lord Beerus gets up, looks at them, goes, "I must commend both of you Saiyans." Lord Beerus grabs the energy that Goku and Vegeta have collected from Beerus, and he pretty much scatters and wipes it out immediately because he can nullify energy, and instructs both Vegeta and Goku. And Lord Beerus goes, "I will commend both of yous. I actually didn't take that into consideration, that you two Saiyans are uniquely able to take energy from beings. Impressive, both of yous are. But I suspect that you guys are actually not going at your full power. I feel it as an instinct." And Vegeta and Goku smile, and Goku powers up to 100%, and so does Vegeta, but Lord Beerus realizes that Goku is by far the stronger of the two. Piccolo and everyone on Earth can't believe how strong Goku and Vegeta are. Like, Piccolo is shocked how much Goku and Vegeta have left them behind in strength. Gohan can't believe that there's a gap, that this gap can actually exist. And as Vegeta and Goku power up to full, Lord Beerus enjoys it so much. He can't believe how strong these two are, getting them such a great fight. And the battle continues all the way to space, where Goku and Vegeta using instant transmission to come in and out of attacks to synchronize and taking Lord Beerus off guard, to the point where Lord Beerus has to continuously watch the attacks connecting so he doesn't lose energy. And so as Lord Beerus has to fight more, harder and harder, he loses more energy faster and faster. But this exposes Goku and Vegeta because they're starting to tire out from fighting Lord Beerus at such a high degree. To the point where Lord Beerus catches Goku, punches Goku right in the gut, and he appears by Vegeta, slams Goku right on Vegeta and throws them both down. And as Goku and Vegeta both fall towards Earth, they recover and both instant transmission back into space. Well, back near the stratosphere of space, they're still within the atmosphere anyway. And as Goku and Vegeta appear, Lord Beerus smiles and he goes, "Ha!" He goes straight to his near 100%. He goes, "Since you guys are able to take my energy, take this!" He pulls out a big ass supernova attack and chucks it at Vegeta and Goku. And as he chucks this big ass fireball at Vegeta and Goku try their best to hold it back, but it's just made very clear that Beerus is way more powerful than what they thought. And just by some man luck, Goku and Vegeta are able to hold this energy off just a bit. But then when Lord Beerus sees that both Vegeta and Goku are struggling, he goes, "Well, if you guys can't even handle this, then accept your fate and die." Shoots a beam right at the attack and pushes their energy right at them. And as both Vegeta and Goku get engulfed with this energy and pushed down to the earth, Goku and Vegeta's consciousness, they're both about to lose consciousness and end. But Goku thinks of just one last ditch effort, without even knowing it. The energy they pulled from Lord Beerus, their last encounter, still exists, and instead of dispersing them like they normally do, Goku focuses on it and pulls the energy into both him and Vegeta, and he uses his spiritual control at that moment to allow it to happen, and it works. Just by some insane plot armor or plot point anyway, Goku instinctively pulled in all of the energy that they collected from Lord Beerus the second fight, and in turn allowed them to tank the attack that Lord Beerus did. But in doing so, both Goku and Vegeta are glowing with red energy, and as both of them are glowing with red energy temporarily, they stand in front of Lord Beerus, and Lord Beerus is shocked to see not one Super Saiyan God, but two of them. And as Goku and Vegeta look at Lord Beerus, they both instantly fall out of Super Saiyan God and fall straight to the planet. Now, even though they acquired Super Saiyan God, and I'll explain how they acquired it, Beerus has only God Ki. Only God Ki. And Vegeta and Goku pulled out that God Ki, okay? So, in doing so, Goku and Vegeta unintentionally became Super Saiyan Gods by ripping off another form of a ritual. Because they both introduced God Ki into their body. Goku introduced God Ki into their body, and what made them be able to use it, yeah, they unintentionally became Super Saiyan Gods for the briefest of moments. And when they fell out of it, Beerus grabs them, takes them back down to Earth, to which he orders Whis to heal both of them. And as Whis heals them, Beerus tells Goku and Vegeta he's very proud that he had a fight with two Saiyans like this. He can't believe how great of a fight he had with them. And the fact that they were able to use a technique that Lord Beerus didn't foresee. And he still can't help but just the incredible fights and training and battles that he's going to have with these Saiyans. Lord Beerus can't wait. And so he states that when he has his rest, that Whis can train them if they like. But of course you got to pay your due, bring some food. And Vegeta and Goku are like just stunned, you know, that they just had this sort of fight and they're fully healed, like nothing happened. And Vegeta and Goku are like, okay, then Lord Beerus, Vegeta's just happy that they get to live, you know. And so what happens is Lord Beerus leaves with Whis with lots of food, and Whis states to Goku and them that he'll be back in 3 months to come pick up both Vegeta and Goku. And as they head off, Goku and Vegeta both fist bump, and Vegeta goes, "That was a bold move, Kakarot, pulling in Lord Beerus' energy like that. I didn't expect for me to ever feel that power ever." And Goku goes, "Yeah, well, it was either that or everyone died. So I want to make sure I gave it a chance." And this shocks Vegeta. Vegeta's quite happy with that. And he goes, "Well, next time, Kakarot, make sure you don't take all the energy for yourself. I realized that you took the majority of Lord Beerus' energy." And Goku's like, "Come on, don't be like that." And they both laugh about that, and Lord Beerus heads back to his world, and he states to Whis that he hasn't had that much fun in a long time. And Whis stated that if the Saiyans continued with their Super Saiyan God transformation they briefly showed, they would have easily surpassed you, Lord Beerus. And Beerus smiles and he goes, now these beings make me have to train. I'm looking forward to this, Whis." So as Beerus goes back to his world to sleep, you know, enjoy the food and sleep, Goku and Vegeta head back to their family and await Whis' arrival. And that's when we'll leave this. What if, guys? I hope you liked this. Please like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below. Leave the bell notification on so you guys can be the first to get my new content. And follow me on Instagram, to which I'll leave the link in the description below. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this. What if, guys? Yeah, this actually took a lot out of me mentally. You know, I actually just came up with it not even an hour prior to this. You know, I just thought about it and go, hey, this might be a good what if. So I made it. So I hope you like this, guys. Please take care of you guys selves. Most importantly, take care of you guys selves. And I hope you guys have a good day or good night wherever you guys are around the world. But as usual, guys, this is Dr. Kahu saying peace.